History is about to be made in the science of communication among men. Technicians in Europe prepare to receive a signal from the orbiting Telstar satellite that opens this new era. This is the first formal exchange of an official transmission, a beaming of the presidential press conference to the continent, where most of Europe can witness democracy at work. The president has these historic words.
I've been asked here today by the filmmaker to discuss an incident that occurred recently. And basically, I'm with the Department of Natural Resources. I run a task force. It's a task force that was set up to document and try to prevent flying marsupial attacks, and it is probably more common than the public realizes. Probably more common than just traffic accidents, for instance. Every year we have hundreds, if not thousands, of marsupial attacks. In this particular instance, we do have an eyewitness to the attack. And the interesting thing is that this accident, or this attack, I hate to call it an accident because this was definitely premeditated. There's no question about it. Well, basically, our victim here, who shall remain anonymous as well, was basically being filmed and was basically answering questions for an interview. For a documentary film, much similar to this one, in fact. The following scene is very disturbing, and I urge that the viewers remove any small children from the room before proceeding, as this vicious attack is one of the more gruesome that we have on file and have the video footage from. So, let's take a look at that now. And what you'll see is in the left-hand portion of the screen, you will see some type of marsupial, or some type of animal jumping, literally flying with his teeth exposed onto the interviewer's lap. And from that point on, it's just a horrendous attack. He then extends himself in a horrific way, as if trying to go for the jugular and trying to disfigure his victim. And he extends himself all the way to the shoulder blade area. And unfortunately, this is typical of a marsupial attack, where they gain the first step and then overcome their victim by extending themselves, usually onto the facial area, causing mass disfiguration and ultimately death. Okay, so let's take a look at that in slow motion once more. It's hard for me to watch this. You'll have to excuse me. I find these scenes very disturbing. Also notice how the victim did not even realize what was happening. And unfortunately, he makes the mistake of thinking that it is a house cat, and actually begins to pet the marsupial, which is surprising that he still has a hand left. You know, innocently enough, petting this marsupial could have led to his death. See that one more time in slow motion, and while that's going on, I'll bring out the eyewitness.
Yeah, I was behind the camera. You know, I can't even sleep at night. I roam the streets because, man, if they come after me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh man, these damn marsupials, they ruined my life. You know, the victim is still scarred to this day. He won't even talk to me. You know, he calls me a coward, and, well, because I didn't help him, you know. But when I saw that marsupial jump up in his lap, and then he extended himself, oh man, I thought he was a goner for sure. Oh man, I tell you what, I done seen him. I done seen a lot of things in my time, but I never seen that kind of vicious animal. You know, I mean, you can call me a coward, but I wasn't about to step in there. Man, in fact, I was about to run. I was only there for a few seconds. You know, I thought he was a goner for sure. Now that fool, he was in front of the camera. He starts petting the thing. Man, I wouldn't be petting that thing. Man, but he done petting it. He done it. I don't know how that happened, but he just started petting him, and he just wouldn't stop petting him. But you know, that marsupial, well, he done took a liking to him. Done look like. Perhaps petting him, you know, he took a liking to him and done run off. And at first I thought it was a tree rat, but until I saw the attack, and then I knew that wasn't no tree rat. No, sir. In fact, I'd say that was a flying marsupial. And I done seen them, them boys. Well, you just don't tangle with them. You know what I'm saying? You just don't tangle with them. Now, he got what's coming to him because he done tangled with the flying marsupial. He done tried to pet it, tried to be its buddy, tried to be its friend. And I'll tell you what, I don't want nothing to do with it. I didn't see nothing. And then that's all I gotta say, all right?
Now, as you can see, everyone fears being attacked by a flying marsupial. And when we examine the video footage, we realize that this could happen to anyone, and is very much an incident that there is no way to prevent.